Hello and welcome to this special episode of the Projector Project. My name is Diederik. Welcome to Gabriel's room. And I wanted to talk to you guys about something today that's really key to being a projector. And I've been releasing some things, so my eyes might be a little poofy, but something told me to turn on the camera and start talking. So here we are. And that is that as projectors, being recognized is such a key to the projector life. And by that I mean, looking back on my life, I really thrive when I'm seen and recognized. And I know when I am because it's an unmistakable energy. You just feel like, you just feel activated and things just like move and you know what to say and you know what to do. But when you're not recognized and not seen, there can be a tendency to be like, what's wrong with me? What did I do? Like, who do I need to be for this person that's not seeing me to see me? Because I like being seen and I don't like the feeling of not being seen. Please let me know if this resonates with you, because this is really for me a key realization, and has been for a while now, but it's really coming together for me, between you and me. If you're watching this and if you're either already subscribed to the Projector Project or you just found this video, for me to put these videos up here, to post these videos and for people to see them and comment on them, and for some to reach out to me and even, let's say, want to have a chat with me, right? Like, I was fortunate enough to have 3 wonderful discovery calls with people that found me through the Projector Project channel this past week. And it was such a pleasure connecting with these 3 soulmates, because I'm all about the soulmate tribe. And any client that I work with is a soulmate client. I'm here to activate people just as people activate me, right? And I was curious to see that these initially strangers, because as soon as the camera went on, it's like, okay, there's a recognition. If I would get that recognition when the camera would start, like I was testing it, like they found me through YouTube. Am I going to feel that instant recognition? And I did. As soon as the camera went on, it's like, yes, I felt recognized. I felt seen. And that makes it so much easier to connect, right? So that's why I'm making these videos in a way. Like, I'm calling in the people that are here to see me. And those that are not meant to see me, they're either not going to find me or they're going to see the video and just move on. So that's just a practical example of what I'm talking about. But I've just felt this, being a 5-1 quad right and having so many undefined centers, only having the spleen and the heart defined, I take in so much. Having the 48 as well, I can really feel viscerally when I'm not being seen or recognized. And that's totally okay. I remember, like, I'll go to a store sometimes, and I don't know if you guys have this, but like, I just feel recognized. I can see in someone's eyes, they see me, they have a smile on their face, and they just feel good. It feels like they're feeling safe and good, and so do I. And sometimes I just don't feel seen at all. And I remember, I don't know where I was, but I was just not seen. I think it might have been a waiter or waitress. I know this sounds weird, but usually I always have a connection with people, like the cashier, the waiter or waitress, and like, I didn't. Now, this can be so many reasons, guys. It could be maybe they had a bad day, they're just tired, but it's energetics, right? And then I just like, I sat with it consciously. I was like, this person is just not seeing me. And that's okay. I'm not here to be recognized by them. I'm not their projector. I'm not everyone's projector. And that's the truth for all of us. We are not everyone's projector. And if you are potentially a generator watching this, or a manifestor or reflector, you have a projector partner, parent, child, colleague, business partner, like, that recognition is so important. But in the end, the most important recognition and validation that we really need is our own. Something I shared in the other video, and this is something Richard Rudd talks about, the author of the Gene Keys. He's a human design professional as well. And he says if there's one key to the projector life, to living your best life, and that is to walk into a room full of people genuinely believing and knowing in your core of your being that you don't need anything from anyone, because you have given yourself all of the recognition that you need. And I know that energy. I don't know if you guys have recognized this energy. Maybe you've come in and out of this and had times where you feel this, or you're always feeling this, or you've never felt this. Let me know, because I know I've felt this. And that's when we become magnetic. That's when the invitations come. That's when we really get recognized. Because, saying this out loud too, there are people that are meant to recognize us, but if we really seek their recognition and validation, there is a little bit of a disconnect. It can leave a little bit of a bad taste, at least in my mouth, in those interactions. I remember a time when I was so attuned to waiting for invitations that even in conversations, I wouldn't really share anything unless I was asked. And if I shared something, it was questions. I remember having this talk. I still remember where it was. It was in our little town in Costa Rica. I was on my bike and I was talking to someone else on the bike, and I was really in flow and talking to them. And then I shared some wisdom without being invited to share. And I immediately just sensed this, like, the aura pull back, their aura pull back. And I just immediately felt this bitterness, but I define bitterness as resentment. I think that's a little bit of a better word. And the resentment is towards, like, myself or the interaction just wanting to, like, throw a smoke grenade and disappear. I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but that's what comes up for me. And I'm just realizing, I really hope the sound has been okay the way I've been holding the phone. So I apologize if it has been a little off. So what I'm sharing here, guys, the key takeaway of this video is that it's so important that we surround ourselves with people that recognize us and that see us. Like, we do not want to, I don't want to minimize the importance of this. And for those of you out there that are looking to step into your calling, becoming an entrepreneur, doing your own thing, being your own boss, particularly as a projector, right? To bring your gifts and your genius to bear and share that with the world and be of service, and to be recognized for that, and to be invited by the right people. Because, man, when you're invited by the right people, it goes by itself. The words find you and you just have to speak. Things just move so much more smoothly, and there's an element of grace that comes in. It's almost like this angelic hand just comes in, and you're surrounded by smiling angels that are just, like, helping you in your interaction, both of you and the person that's inviting you. And that's why I always talk about soulmate clients. Like, I only work with soulmate clients. And a soulmate client is someone that is of the same vibration. They know you. They know you deep, at a deep, deep level. They can't put words to it, but they feel it. And I know it because I feel it. And we grow together. It's like, I just have had some experiences, especially with one client recently, a manifester client, and I was just able to put into words what she needed to hear and to give her permission to play big, to give her permission to be herself. Not that she needs it, because we're all sovereign beings that create our own reality. We have everything we need within us, but as part of this Maya interaction game that we're playing here, that's what we're here to do as projectors, and not just projectors, but anyone, to co-create that with each other. And yeah, when you're with the right person, you just know. So yeah, surround yourself with people to recognize you. Know that if you're not being recognized, don't take it personal. That's totally okay. We're not meant to be recognized by everyone, and that's a good thing. Cherish when we are being recognized. Start with recognizing ourselves and knowing that we are worthy always. Yeah, there's like a deep element of trust and surrender, and of course playfulness. Like, it's got to be playful, right? Anyway, I yeah, I think this is it for now. Thank you for joining me in Gabriel's room. I love this room. It's so playful. We have this really cool wall with like a sky up there, and like, I don't know. It's an adorable room. It's a little bit of a mess. Pardon the mess. I've been bunkering a little bit over here. It's a rainy weekend here in the mountains of Spain. Thank goodness, because we need the rain. And I've just been resting, being a projector, having that projector rest. Make sure you rest, guys. That's one of the things that came through too, as a little last thing that's coming through. We are the leaders of the future, and we cannot be those leaders if we're not resting. And the message that came through was, if you're deciding between, if you're needing to rest and do something, the resting will actually allow you to be the better person and be that leader that you want to be and that you were designed to be. Even if it's just being the leader in your own life. So, with that, I leave you. Thank you so much for tuning in on this episode. It's not the same setting as it usually is, but here we are. um, yeah. I hope this resonated, and please comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification to see more videos as they come up, and keep shining. Just keep shining. And if you're watching this in March, know that we are finishing up a cycle and we're getting ready for some major expansion. So let go of what no longer serves you. Find that inner validation. Know that you are worthy always, always worthy of love, always worthy of abundance, always worthy of connection. And know that the right people will find you. They will find you. Put yourself out there, be authentic, be playful, be the magnificent person that you are, and be the shining light that you came here to be. I love you. Have a wonderful morning, day, evening, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Much love.